Hello and welcome everybody. This is a new day and we are going to start with the topic The Patriot by Robert Browning. So in my channel, you know, my name is Reshmi Mukherjee, and in my channel you get ICSE, ISC, English Literature and English Language topics. Recently you can purchase the question papers also from my channel, not my channel actually. You have to mail it to slothskill.contact@gmail.com, slothskill, slothskill, the same name as my website name is, slothskill.contact@gmail.com. If you are interested to purchase the set of papers, it will be a complete set of papers and it will be provided to you in the Google Drive so that you can access it and you can prepare well for your exam. But that will of course be a paid one. If you are interested, you can purchase that. Otherwise, as you can see, you have this channel, you have this website slothskill.com, lot of questions and answers and everything is provided. You can even prepare from there. Now in the last class I told you that we will do the Patriot season. It is kind of the season of Patriot. Okay, the Patriot questions we are discussing. So today we are going to do, this is going to be the third day of our class, as the first 2 days we have done the MCQs and questions from the first 3 paragraphs, stanzas, and these are the next 3 stanzas or the last 3 stanzas, and so this will be part 3 and part 4. So we will be done with the Patriot, figures of speech and everything. I have also attached figures of speech. We will discuss that too, either in today's video or the next one. So stay tuned, we will finish off. You will have no more doubt in Patriot, that much I can guarantee. So MCQs and long answer questions we are going to do from here, as you can see. Okay, MCQs and extract based questions from this particular class, right? So let us without any more delay move into our MCQs. First MCQ, let's see. In stanza 4, why do the people gather at the shambles gate or the scaffold's foot? Why are they there? To witness the celebratory parade? No, it was not a celebration. To protest against the government? They were not protesting against the government. They were protesting against their leader. To watch the Patriots' execution, to celebrate a victorious battle. Here victorious is not the right word. So to watch the Patriot being executed, that is why they went to the scaffold's gate, they went to the shambles gate to wait there and see their Patriot being executed, right? Next question, what does the rope around the Patriot's wrists symbolize in stanza 5? A mark of honor and respect. If your hand is tied like this, how can that be of honor? A sign of his leadership? No. A tool for his escape? He cannot escape if his hand and feet is tied. So this is also incorrect. So the last option that is left, that has to be the right one. A means of restraint, that means you are bound, you cannot move out from there, you are tied up and you are being punished. So means of restraint and punishment, that is what the tied wrists of the Patriot is talking about, right? MCQ number 2, I think it is clear. Let's move to the next 2. What is the significance of the stones being thrown at the Patriot in stanza 5? They were pelting stones at him. What is the significance of that? Represents valuable gifts. How can those be gifts? Stones symbolize support. Of course, that is not support. The stones reflect the hatred of the crowd. The stones are thrown in celebration. Again, achievements. For achievements, nobody will throw stones at you. No? They will provide flower bouquets to you. So this is going to be the third option, which is the stones reflect the hatred of the crowd. Okay, this is a grammatical mistake, just correct this one. This will be reflect. The stones reflect the hatred of the crowd. Next, MCQ number 4. How does the speaker feel about his fate in stanza 6? The speaker believes his triumph will lead him to success. He believes. Is this right? He has already understood that it is not going to lead him to success by the time we reach stanza 6, right? So option number 1 is incorrect. Speaker is indifferent. He is not indifferent. He is very sad. The speaker is skeptical about his own actions, that whether he has done the right thing or not. No, because in stanza 6, what does he say? Ki I am safer so. That means I know that I have done good I have tried to do good to my people, but that have not served my purpose well, and that is why I am being punished. That means he believes that he has tried to do good for his people. He hasn't been very selfish. So it is going to be the last option. The speaker is optimistic. That means he believes in God and he believes that God will give him justice, right? So option number D. Next, MCQ number 5. This will be the last one, then we will move to our questions. You will see the last extract. That is something which is kind of, many of you have a lot of trouble in understanding that. So I will re-explain that in the way of questions. Okay, we will take that extract and every line ke upar agar questions aaye, if you are asked questions, we will see whether you can solve those or not. What are the symbolic meanings of those lines? Why is that particular line being said? What does it mean? Everything. Okay. So MCQ number 5, what does the phrase paid by the world, what dost thou owe me? In stanza 6, what does this imply? What does this talk about, right? The world owes a debt to the patriot for their actions. That means the world needs to be sorry for what they have done. They have not done the right thing, so they owe a lot of debt to the patriot. They have to give it away. God owes the patriot debt? No, God hasn't done anything, right? So he does not owe any debt or something. The patriot's actions are a repayment to the world. Why will he repay? He had done what he could do, but the people could not understand him. So option number C is incorrect. The world has benefited from the patriot's contributions. People don't think like that, right? That the world has benefited. They think that whatever the patriot has done is not the right thing. He shouldn't have done that. So D is also wrong. So the best option over here is the world owes a debt to the patriot for their actions, paid by the world. That means I have not been paid well by my people. So I believe that God will pay me, okay, for whatever injustice that has been done to me. Alright, so now we will, if you haven't been able to understand it, don't worry. Even deeper we will move into when we are discussing the questions. We will understand those. You will have no problem at all. So let's and those who are asking me about the phrasal verb series, once again, don't worry, we will come up with that. Jitne bhi I have already provided, practice, keep on practicing those, keep on revising those, so that you don't have to mug things up. Just read those few times a day, you will have a hang of it. Okay, so in the exam hall you can write the correct one, right? We will discuss more of it. Let's finish the patriot. We will do another topic and then we will continue with the grammar part. This is, as I told you, this is the last extract, right? This is the last extract of the poem. So we will discuss questions from here because these lines are quite important and they are slightly difficult for a few students. Question number 1. What does the line "thus I entered and thus I go" suggest about the patriot's attitude towards his current situation? About his current situation, the situation he is now at present. What will it be? The line suggests that the patriot is accepting, he accepts his fate. Okay, he accepts it. He says that okay, when I have to endure it, I will endure it. And he is resolute, that means he is strongly accepting it in his approach to face whatever lies behind. So he says na, that it doesn't matter, thus I entered and thus I go. I have come to earth and I took birth and now I am dying. Now it cannot be helped. People have misunderstood me, they are mistreating me, ill-treating me. But I have to accept it because this is life. Okay, this is how you come in, you take birth and this is how you die. You have to accept that. If you are suffering from some disease, you cannot keep on complaining because that had to happen to you and that is happening to you. Whom should you complain about that, right? So question number 1 is clear. Next one, what is the significance of the phrase "in such triumphs people have dropped down dead" in the context of the poem? Significance of "in such triumphs people have dropped down dead." What is the meaning of this line? So what are we going to say? This phrase underscores the dangers and the risks associated with pursuing grand ambitions and causes. When you are working for something, when you are trying to reach a very high goal, okay, like removing the king maybe because the king is not good enough and all that. So then when your dream is that high, you may suffer certain consequences. So you have to take this as a chance ki maybe you will succeed, maybe you will not. So you have to, whenever you are, for example, you are trying to learn something, okay, maybe you are learning a new language, so you should always think like this ki there is a positive chance also that I will be able to learn it, that there is a negative chance also that I will not be able to learn it. So I have to accept it both ways. Whichever happens, I should accept it. कि मैं accept कर लूँगा अगर if good things happen to me, and I will not accept it if bad things are happening. That is not the right way. Whatever comes in your life, accept it and then move on. Try again or change the topic and try again. Understood? So That is why he is accepting this ki great ambitions. When you have a lot of ambition, you may suffer some problems, you may suffer certain consequences, but you also need to accept it. Okay, implying that many individuals who wanted to reach those goals, almost unreachable goals, they have undertaken such similar paths and have dropped down dead, meaning they have faced fatal consequences, negative things they have suffered the bad consequences also, and this is quite natural, right? Question number 2 is clear. Next, I believe this much it was easy for you to understand. Third question: how does the patriot view the idea of being paid by the world for his actions? Being paid by the world. The patriot considers that the notion that he might expect acknowledgement or repayment from the world for his sacrifices. So, paid by the world. So, he believes that this is kind of an acknowledgement from his people, that I have done something for you and you need to be happy with me, you need to take me as a leader. These are certain desires that person will have from his people, right? When I am teaching you, I have this desire that you will like me, or you will be benefited from me, and therefore you will respect me. These are the small things that a teacher desires, right? So when we do not get that, it is a lot of sadness. When some comments swarm inside, the bad comments actually, which is not related to studies at all, it is very sad ki these things are also coming up when the platform is just for studies, right? So these are certain things that a person expect from the other end, that this thing they will be getting those things. So this is an expectation, expect acknowledgement, expect repayment, okay, from the world for whatever he or she has done for them. However, he later on comes to realize, right, ki paid by the world. He realizes that sometimes, again you will move to this, just the question, the second question what you have written, first line will be different, but second line will be same as question number 2 only, that later on he realizes that it is not always the positive side. There are positive as well as negative sides, and you may, if you are trying to achieve a high goal, you may meet fatal consequences. You have to accept that too. So this is what we are going to write in question number 3. That's all. Next, what transformation does the patriot undergo in his perspective between stanza 5 and stanza 6? So stanza 5 se jab stanza 6 tak we are moving, what is the transformation he undergoes? This is a very sweet question, and this has not come in the exam yet, may come, so you prepare it well. In stanza 5, what do we find? Ki the patriot is physically constrained, that he is tied, his hands and feet are tied, his hands are tied behind him, and stones are being hurled at him, okay, and he is being punished for his so-called actions. And in stanza 6, that is all physical pain, right? In stanza 6, what is happening? He shifts his focus from seeking repayment. He was very sad, he was feeling very sad, ki alack, what did I do for how much I did for them, and what is the way, this is the way how they are paying me. So he was very sad, he was being physically punished, he was being mentally sad. But in the 6th stanza, he shifts from this focus. He no longer wants any repayment from this world. Okay, he believes that I will entrust myself to a higher power. I will entrust myself to God. Okay, suggesting that my personal desires are shifting to spiritual acceptance, that God will take care of me. If I have not been paid properly by my people, God knows everything. So he is going to pay me well. He is going to clear the debts that I owe to these people. Okay, that these people owe to me, right? So question number 4 is done. I believe this is clear to you. Question number 5. This is the last question for today. Next class we will discuss the other 5 questions, 5 or 6 questions, and the figures of speech. Question number 5. How does the final line, I am safer so, encapsulate the patriot's current mindset? When he is saying ki I am safer so, what is he actually trying to, what is his mindset? What is he feeling at that point of time? The final line reflects, see, this is the last line, last sentence, I am safer so. So the final line reflects the patriot's sense of security. He feels that I have rested my case in the hands of God. I have devoted myself to God. I will allow these people to do whatever they want, and I hope that God will pay me well. Okay, so this is when he is giving himself, is leaving his fate in God's hands, in God's judgment. Okay, he finds comfort when he surrenders to God. Okay, because till that time he was very sad, he was being hurled stones, he was physically in pain, he was mentally in pain, he was all sad, right? So this is the time when he surrenders to God, and his devotion to God helps him find peace, right, at least before his death. So this is all the 5 questions that we have done. I believe this is going to be a very helpful session for you, because these are quite a few kind of so-called difficult questions. If you understand them well, you can write all the questions properly. If you cannot understand, revisit it again. If I have said very fast, just you will find in there is a setting portion, small icon. Go there, you can lower the speed and listen to it. Okay, just lower the speed, maybe 0.25 or like that, you reduce it, and then you hear if you find it very difficult. And if you think it is okay, then you write them down in your notebooks, and then you prepare the answer. Okay, try to understand, don't just copy down everything whatever I am saying. First try to understand what I have tried to say. You wait and try to feel that is this the right thing, you are understanding what I am saying. Once that is clear, you write those answers down in your notebook, so that you are completely prepared. Okay, so by the time we finish Patriot series, we have the explanation, complete explanation, the figures of speech we are going to revise again. We have discussed question answers, we will have one more session on question answers. We have discussed MCQs. So from Patriot you will have no issues at all, right? So this is a complete revision sort that we are continuing. And if you are interested again to purchase the question papers from in the pattern, in the same pattern as your questions are going to come in the boards, you can, of course, that will be a paid thing. And if you can inquire about the charges and everything, you can tell me about that. The paper can be customized also. If you do not have a particular topic, that topic may be changed in your paper. So you will get 5 language papers, 5 literature papers. Okay, overall at present I am keeping 10. If you are interested to purchase more, you can do that also. That depends on my time actually. If I get time, I will prepare the rest of the 10 question papers. Okay, by mid-September you will get the questions. You can even purchase them for your annuals, okay, whenever it is suitable for you. So thank you so much. Let's meet in the next class again and discuss the last of the last day's questions. And also check slothskill.com. you will find quite a lot of materials, content over here, so that you can use it for your other topics and grammar portion also. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe.